Hi, I'm Alex Allman, the creator of Revolutionary Sex. Today's topic, women that can't have an orgasm. Or more properly, let's call them pre-orgasmic. The reason I call them pre-orgasmic women is because I believe that they absolutely can have an orgasm, they just haven't had one yet. And with today's tip, hopefully you'll be the guy who gives her her very first orgasm. So let's get started. To begin with, I just want to tell you that it's not what you're doing. Chances are it's not what you're doing or how you're touching her. It's not a matter of touching her clitoris in a certain way or finding her G-spot, for real this time. That's probably not what it is. And the reason I'm pretty confident that that's not what it is because our culture is completely saturated with trying to cure pre-orgasmic women. In fact, you'll see that there's an article about how to have the big O for the first time pretty much every month on the cover of every women's magazine that's over there on the rack at the grocery stand. So chances are she's tried everything. And if she's had previous lovers, they've tried everything from every one of those articles. You're just doing the same thing they did, and you're getting the same results that they got. And likewise, there's an excellent chance that by now, being frustrated with the situation, she's also tried using a vibrator. And if that didn't work, let's say chances are, if 600 cycles per second don't work, whatever you do isn't going to work either. But that doesn't mean that you can't succeed in this. It just means that it's not going to be a physical thing alone that does the trick. Here's something that might. I'm going to give you one tip today, but there's a lot of other things that might work along the way. But this is a great one to get started with. It's very simple, and the results are very surprising. And it's just a simple eye contact exercise. What I'd like you to do is when you're getting ready for bed and you're going to make love on this particular night, what you do is when you're completely undressed, either standing or sitting or lying down beside each other, I want you to just stare into each other's eyes. Stare into each other's eyes with a loving intent. And then just do nothing else. And I want you to do it for 5 full minutes. This sounds easy. It's not. It's extremely difficult, and you may find that you can't even do it. You can't even succeed in doing it for the full 5 minutes. But see if you can, and if you can't, try again the next night. It's really worth it. And so you might find that a lot of strange things go on. Weird feelings may arise. You may start to laugh uncontrollably. That's fine. Stick with it. Just stick with it. You may find she even begins to cry. It's pretty common. Stick with it. And at the end of 5 minutes, just make love the way you normally would. And I think that you'll find that even though you're doing the things you normally would, very different things are happening for her, and there won't be anything normal about the lovemaking that evening. Now, will she have her first orgasm right then and there after the eye contact exercise? Maybe. It has worked for couples. But maybe not. That's okay too. Something really terrific will probably happen, and even if she doesn't come right there and then, you're beginning to build the bridges of being comfortable with intimacy that will ultimately allow her to finally have an orgasm without it being such a big deal. And this absolutely can work for you. If it doesn't, don't worry. You're on your way. You're building bridges. And when you're ready for more information, subscribe to my newsletters. There's a lot of tips like this a couple of times a week. www.revolutionarysex.com. Thanks, and I'll talk to you again soon.